Hello everybody, I am Amelia, and well, let's just say I haven't posted a video on YouTube for a while, and that's just because of how crazy my life has been as of recent months. And I just decided it was time, being that I'm heading to work like I usually am, to just go ahead and just do another video. And I'm doing this on my cell phone, so I hope the quality actually ends up turning out pretty good. So anyways, it's been, what, 2-3 weeks since I posted? And I'll be honest, it's been really difficult with subject matter to really talk about. Just, you know, again, it's been a lack of time to actually research things and, you know, decide on, I don't know, just kind of come up with solid ideas and for what I want to talk about. I guess you could say it's just kind of me just kind of posting so people know I'm alive and at least trying to fight and at least trying to get through my life. As far as my SRS journey goes, I have finally gotten a hold of KU, and KU has put my referral out to meet with their plastic surgeon. My weight loss has been very, very difficult. Speaking of which, I hope I actually grabbed a medication I had started a while ago per my doctor. It's a whole nother story I'll get into another time. And it's been very difficult. I've finally, I think I've been able to tackle a good process for losing weight. It's still not been like the easiest thing in the world to actually do, but you know, let's just hope, because I still am stuck at like that 10 or 15 pounds I need off, and it's just, my body it gives me so much headache from this point on. I just have always had such a headache trying to lose weight past 220. So anyways, that's the whole thing. So hopefully I have an update very soon coming up with the whole update about meeting with their plastic surgeon. That's really going to be the big meeting where I'm going to get information and finally find out, wow, this road is really getting bad right here. Just finally getting some information about what to expect and what kind of process they're going to be using. And because I really need to call Sedgwick, who is our leave of absence company with my job, and find out what is a reasonable amount of notice for my leave of absence to be able to disappear for 6 weeks, roughly, for my recovery. I've very much struggled with the nervousness of surgery. I'm sure anybody can understand how nervous this is for me. I mean, I'm almost on a day-to-day basis thinking about that surgery that's going to be coming up real soon, and just, I don't know. I just can't even imagine how hard it's going to be. But because I've had some people tell me, they're like, well, I don't think you're ready for the surgery. And personally, as I've looked more into, thought more about it, I'm just like, you know what? If I'm not ready for it now, I'm never going to be ready for it. And the reason that is just because I think I'm just not ready. People don't think I'm ready just because my life is in a particular shape. But, you know, a lot of the things that my life is in the condition that it's in is because of me having to deal with the surgery in a lot of realistic sense. When I'm freaking out about getting surgery, in the fact that I am not happy at my job. I don't know if that comes as news to anybody, but I am not happy with my job. I am not happy at Lowe's. And I can't really describe I can't really put into words why that is, other than just upward mobility at my job. And I have basically decided, and I hope this video does not get used against me at my job. I hope nobody at my job sees it, and then like I need to go and get surgery, and then I really need to evaluate what it means to still be working at my job. I don't feel the pay is there. I feel like it seems to be the number one complaint coming from coworkers is how much they're paid versus what is being asked out of them. And I feel like I am doing a lot and I'm not getting a whole lot of recognition. And I know a lot of my coworkers are sitting there and they're like, yeah, well, I feel that way too. Yeah, but that doesn't make it any less of something I should be complaining about. The stupid set schedules have been a huge disruption to my life, has caused a lot of problems for me. Just, anyways, rest of my life is I'm still going through some really hardships as far as getting finances in order. I had something come up with one of my roommates. I'm trying to get a third roommate because finances are very important to me right now. And it's very difficult. Surgery is something I need because I want to be done with it and then just be focusing on the next step. Surgery is the first great step in my life, and I want to focus on the next step. I kind of feel like my parents have been trying to reach out to me, because anybody who out there who doesn't know, I don't have the greatest relationship with my parents. My parents have not accepted me as being trans, but in a lot of ways, I don't know. People try to tell me that they're going to probably one day come to accepting it and understanding it, but for now, I don't have them. I don't have anybody, and like with what's happening with my roommate, I'm taking care of my roommate's dog, and I don't know, I know dogs are kind of like man's best friend, and even though her dog is very difficult, I still feel like I've grown some relationship through, you know, at least realizing how much I need somebody in my life. I'm out there trying to date, and a bunch of these people in front of me are driving slow, but that's fine because I need to finish up this video. I'm almost to work. Dogs are a man's best friend, and I don't know, it's a huge commitment for me to take care of a dog, but I feel very much alone in my life. I feel very much like I don't have somebody. And I mean, even what's going on with like my ex, I still don't know what's going on. You know, they don't tell me anything. They don't tell me what is it that, I don't know. I'm trying to look forward to the future. I'm trying to get past my past. Let the past be the past. But it's difficult. It's very difficult to move forward. And it's very difficult to feel when gender dysphoria comes and peeks its ugly head. I mean, in times like, here I am, 16 months. I have been on hormones for 16 months, and I seriously look like my brother's sister. I mean, I look like his sister. If you look at old pictures of what I used to look like, I do look very girly compared to him. And I think that's partly just because of how much physically he looked like he was falling apart, in just my opinion. But there's just something about feeling like I'm not going to be able to achieve more. And I know I kind of felt like that a year ago, 6 months ago. I had those moments of feeling like, oh, it's not gonna get better. And then of course it does get better. And the fact of where I am now is a huge leap compared to what I was. compared to where I was. Oh yeah, there's a parking spot. I always like it in the first parking spot, in the employee parking area. I don't know why, it's just a thing. So I just, it's been a huge advancement, and it's hard to feeling like I am not going to be able to ever move any further forward without surgery. And I mean, I think that's true when it comes to the bottom. But when it comes to my mental health and my physical, how I look, I know I look great. I get gendered very frequently by customers. Well, I had somebody misgender me last night, but I stood up for myself. It was hard, but I did. Something I've been trying to do more often without, of course, getting myself in trouble. I don't know. I really don't know where I'm gonna go from here. I really don't know what my future looks like. I feel like I'm not gonna be able to be happy with my face unless I get facial feminizing surgery. And I have a friend who spent $40,000 on her face, and she did the whole job. And in some ways, I'm just like, I just want some of the most basic things on my face. I just want this and this taken care of, and maybe hairline. That's all I'm really caring about. And I'm like, I just feel like, what, $20,000 still just for those? I don't have that kind of money. And I tried to do a little bit of a fundraiser, just kind of put it out there to see what could happen for bottom surgery. And, you know, I had like 2 friends willingly give something. And again, I saw a post online recently from somebody who said, you know, like the person had they drove themselves to the hospital, and when they were asked, why didn't you ask somebody to drive you? Their answer was, because I don't like bothering people. And that really hit home to me. That really hit me in the heart, because the way I've lived, and, you know, there's so many people that have wanted to rely on me, so many people who have asked me to do things for them, and it's definitely something I'm getting better at. But I feel like there's been a lot of people that have asked me to do things for them, and then I stop. I don't want to do it because I feel like nobody wants to do anything for me. And I know that's really selfish, and that's a really bad perspective to have, because it's kind of like, you know, you can't expect people to do things for you unless you're willing to do things for others. I mean, it's biblical, really. But in a lot of ways, it's just like, how is it? I don't put it in the final note. I don't like bothering people. But at the same time, I don't have people. I said in one of my recent personal vlog videos, I said, I feel alone. I feel like I only truly have 2 friends that I could truly rely on, and even they barely are there for me. This is the kind of stuff that leads to people questioning if their life is even worth it. This is the kind of reasons that I struggled with suicide in the past. And I should be getting gold stars for every day I'm making it through this crap. Anyways, gotta get inside. I got just a few minutes, so I'll talk to you later, and hopefully look forward to my other videos. This is probably going to be my normal way of doing this if my life continues to be chaotic. And don't forget about my social media and subscribing to this channel. So I'll look forward to reading people's comments or whatever. So bye for now.